Gord Deppe.
There you are.
Take one.
Hi, this is Gord Deppe of the Spoons, and you're listening to Jeff Liberty's Music to Go.
So Gord,
That's the name of the movie.
and it's not a Hollywood production either. Here it is, 40 years, the Spoons, this year, right?
What a year to have an anniversary, eh?
Well, I was thinking about that because I was watching some stuff and you were talking about plans, 40th anniversary, and you were going to do all these festivals, and it was going to be a real kind of banner year, especially with the new record you've released now. What? How many singles off of it?
So far, 3.
3.
And you know what? We had planned to bring Rob and Derek, the original guys, back for some of the big shows. They're all set to go.
I saw
Now we're going to
that.
put it off by a year. Yeah.
So we're going to do it next year, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're right. We released the first single called First and Last Time.
Yeah.
And I knew you might have planned to ask about this, but the video from that took on a life of its own, which is really cool because, we were in the very first episode of Much Music with the Spoons. I think it was Romantic Traffic back in '85, like that. Well, the very first episode. So now we're making a new record. Yeah, I think it began with Welcome to Much Music. We have videos by Duran Duran, Howard Jones, and the Spoons. That was the beginning of it. So many years later, when it came time to do a video or thinking about it, I said, why? Because Much Music doesn't really exist anymore. Who watches videos? Somebody does, obviously, because they talked me into it and said, well, your fans will appreciate it. Just put it on YouTube. Anyways, Peter Sacco, the director, is not a rock video director. He's a filmmaker, and he had a TV show called Paranormal Profilers.
Oh.
Something like that. They go, these reality shows where they go into the houses with the night vision goggles and the gadgets and stuff. So I said, you know what? If you're going to do a video, I don't want to just stand there and lip sync to our song. Let's make it look like an episode of a reality show, Ghost Hunter show. So I'm the investigator. Sandy's the ghostly apparition. And anyway, so he did this little video, and it really is more like a little movie. Mm-hmm. And lo and behold, he entered it into film festivals.
I see.
And it's been over 40 film festivals around the world, from Bollywood to Hollywood to Cannes in France, Berlin, Vienna, Africa, Asia, and won in over half of those. So we're being seen in theaters in front of 1,000 people that would never have seen us before. So this video that I thought was useless ended up being magic.
Well, and it's so funny.
So we did it again.
Well, that video, and I noticed that it was making the rounds at the film festivals. But last night, I remember I was just like, trying to veg out, watching TV, and I turned on T&E, and I was watching those paranormal shows. So like a C-list celebrity talking about this ghost encounter, and those shows are exactly like your video.
Yeah, I thought that would catch people's attention. Like, it's boring to watch a bunch of old guys standing around just, playing their song. And the other cool thing is we decided to do was make it a trilogy. So there was a purpose to this, because the first one was released last year, and all these little clues from the past of the last 40 years of the Spoon. So there's images of different videos and old photos and old albums you find, and photo albums you find in the haunted house. And at the very end of the first episode of the trilogy, Sandy's sitting there with the orb from Nova Heart. And then it goes to be continued and cuts away.
Oh, right.
So that was kind of like, what? So people are like, what? Why did he show the orb? And then the next video we did was for a song called All the Wrong Things in the Right Places. And it continues from there. It has more sort of extraterrestrial time travel imageries in it. We actually recreated the scene from Romantic Traffic now. We playing the guitar in the subway. And we would cut back and forth, and there's some alien stuff. And again, we show all these images from the last 40 years and reintroduce Rob and Derek. So the idea was the third video that was going to come out this year, mm-hmm. which kind of said, here, it's 40 years, we're back, we're going to have the old guys, all leading to the 40th year. And of course, because what happened in the world, we had to stop that. We couldn't do it. And that's how the video for Landing Lights came about, which was not meant to be a single, but the director Peter went, you know what, this song lyrically really relates to what's going on, how people are dealing with life. And we can use this to pay tribute to, especially frontline workers, anybody's putting their life on the line out there. And you don't have to leave your house. I can use stock footage, and you guys record on your iPhones at home, lip sync through the song, and you put it all together. And again, this song is taken off because of this video. And yeah, and hopefully you'll get a chance to play it. But I think it's a really cool song with a lot of meaning to it.
Yeah, no, I watched the video, and we're definitely going to play it during this interview because I just think the message is really great. It's a very inspiring message. And obviously it probably means that much more to you because your wife is one of those frontline people right now.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife Megan, she's a pharmacist, and it's really hard to see her go to work. And we're, you know, very scared for her. And she's a PEI girl. She's from Charlottetown.
I know, that's awesome.
Yeah. And Sandy's daughter is a nurse.
Oh, wow.
So she's worried for her daughter. And the director, Peter Sacco's partner, she works at a what do you call it, a long care home, like a, you know, older people. So all three of us have reason to make these videos.